What? 208 yards, what? What'd you say, bro? Jordan. What did you say? Oh. Well. You know that my quarterback should be, I'm going to go look real quick. He should be leading for Rookie of the Year. Really? Oh, because they hate quarterbacks on here. Yearly awards. Let me look at this shit. NFC. Oh, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Hayward, then May. Oh, well, see. I knew it had to be up there. Look at Reedy's up there, too. They're both going to get nice little stats at the end of the year, no matter what. I got my boy Matthew Kelly, suck-ass Matthew. Go look at him. He's terrible. I've been balling out with him. That's some fucking bullshit right there, dude. How did I not get it? I had 17 catches and whatever. Oh, such bullshit. Yeah. Wow. No, I was thinking of what bullshit it is that I had 17 catches, 2 touchdowns. I guess. But whatever. He's not doing bad, man. Putting the whole team together like at once was kind of crazy. Like, if I was a little more patient, I probably could have spent a little more time rebuilding, like keeping a hold of Cherry. That would have helped. You know, helped with little things here and there. But I just felt stupid throwing the ball to him all the time. When, you know, I got other guys that need to be developed. And then I was having fun developing that Childs guy, and boom, he went out. 5 weeks. Yeah, whatever. I feel like by the end of next season, I should be ready to win the division. No bullshit. I might even win the division next year. Brad doesn't scare me. Fucking Cody doesn't scare me. Brad, dude, if my team just gets some points, you know, like they just have to be over certain thresholds or whatever. Like when they're at 66 and shit, well, that doesn't work, no matter who you're playing. But when they're at 81, that makes a huge difference. We got 75. Have gone up. Gone up 5 points. But that was after my teardown. I think originally they were like an 84 or 85. But at least I was able to tear them down and recover back to where, you know, within half a season. Huh? No, it looked exaggerated because I was just throwing deep. But like in the third quarter, I was just throwing pick after pick. Whatever, man. It's a really corny way to play somebody. Come out and fucking run no huddle, or not no huddle, but quick snap, run up the middle, quick snap, run up the middle, quick snap, you know? And then at the end of the game, fucking be like, oh, well, I gotta slow down and play like a total fag. Like, dude, like, I play Mutt too, you know? I play this game, I know it works. Fucking come out and just fucking quick snap running all the time is, you know, it's really effective. Don't don't allow the person to get any defensive adjustments set up and fucking. I mean, it's a great tactic, but to just constantly pound that like is like, dude, so overeager in my opinion. So why would I change the color of my shoes if I have those one shoes? Will it just default to them or something? Oh, that'll just be for the people that aren't wearing those, I guess. This helmet, I sent that invite a long time ago, bro. That's all good. I just didn't know if it was not going through. That shit looks tight. I'm looking fucking tight, man. I do like the Bears uniforms, and I love that helmet, the fucking college style, like almost. Oh fuck! All right, I'll come to yours. Just chill, don't put on. But you know, when you send that shit to people, they have to back out of the franchise. It's Thursday night, going out, feeling fucking tight, man. Alright, edit uniforms. Oh great, now I can't see my shit. God damn it. Fuck me. No, go back to my invite. Let me invite you. All I need to do real quick is look at what it is so that in the future I can I can't. What the fuck? That sucks. Okay, so I know that's the helmet I'm looking for. I just want to have an orange jersey. Tell me. That's it right there? Huh? Okay, then these should be right. Are these orange pants? Huh. Are those orange pants? Huh? This doesn't matter as much, but are those stripes on the top and they're dark? But are they blue, like dark blue the whole thing, and then there's stripes at the top of the socks? No. Well, then I don't know then on that one. Okay. And then the shoes, I just want black. Black secondary, I think. Whatever. So, classic. Oh well, I hope this is right. Am I pretty much orange with the fucking striped helmet? Okay. Have fun, man. Let's see. Okay, I can unplug that bitch. The other day when I went to go play Snorts, I didn't even know, I couldn't find my controller. He's all, "You alright?" or whatever. I'm all, "Dude, I can't find my controller." What's going on with you now? Is my stream not working? Oh, I see. I got you. Well, I'm just wondering. Let's go make sure that my stream's working. Because we switched over a bunch, you know? Oh, look, you can hear everything I'm saying. So obviously that didn't work. That's weird. Well, you can hear us on the stream. I thought we got rid of it.
Made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants
well, I'm gonna unplug
and the Chicago Bears.
So we can just play. All right, buddy. Have a good game.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A good pickup there at 22. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Allen now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush is just...
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Love. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
You ain't got nothing. Rock it. Check 59. Ready? Joker.
To throw on 3rd down. May. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. But officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
On the ready.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw again. May. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Check, 59.
Back to throw. May. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now they try the right side here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Giants.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and a yard, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
56. Check 56. Wild field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick some.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
50, plant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, is it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
From the gun on third down. May. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll try and sneak it here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
On first down, Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that
play. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, the start.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Does the big boy have the juice? And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
59, check, 59.
Off the play fake. May. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 34. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Trying to toss play to Love. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
64, weak. 5.
Second and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Hey, high 7. Check the backer. Hey! Motion. Ready?
Operating from the gun. May. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Giants. 56 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Allen, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This is Love, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Looking to throw on second down. May. Throw left side complete. It's McGee. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Off play action. May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Get that quarterback! Hey, Charlie! Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Yes, yes! Watch the curl, watch the curls. Mike 20 now.
Throwing again. May. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Operating from the red zone now. Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen going to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
But he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Down. 50-60 outlaw. 55. Here we go, D. Here I come. Get it.
From the gun, May. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Love. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Let's go, baby. First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Derrick Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got some space here. That's good for 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They come out here in the eye.
Tight. Check tight. Check tight. Kill. On the ball.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we... weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Operating from the gun. May. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Hey, check, Mike, 39. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Eyes on 13. Eyes on 13.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st down, New York.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Watch the curl! Watch the curl! Shift! Six, get that!
And to give this time to the tailback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Mike 19! Mike 50! Come off the ball hard! Switch!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Giants 49, Bears 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it